What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today we're here to talk about Town Hall 8 Dragons and Zap Quake. Town Hall 8 Dragons are a really good war strategy and also a good farming strategy. At some point, you're going to kind of get to a point where you don't really need a lot of Elixir, and that's when you can just use Dragons to farm out tons of Dark Elixir at Town Hall 8, and we're going to show some examples of that, and also show some examples of Town Hall 8 War Dragons. Dragons are being used at Town Hall 8, 7, 9, 10, pretty much from 7 up, dragons are going to be used in war, and that's why I want to talk about this and break down what Zap Quake is. We're going to show you guys how Zap Quake works and how to be effective with it. If you guys are pumped up for the dragon video, make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications, and leave a like on the video, guys. Okay, guys, so we have this great tool from Clash Trek, which is the Zap Quake Chart. Zap Quake is usually going to be 2 lightning spells and 1 earthquake spell to take out one of the air defenses, and it's a really awesome tool here on Clash Trek. I'll link it down in the description, but if we look here, it has the chart of how to use what level lightning spells, what level earthquake spells to use on each level air defense, which is really awesome. At Town Hall 8, we get level 6 air defenses, so we'll kind of see here that if we go by this and we use a level 5 lightning spell and a level 1 earthquake spell, it's going to take out any Town Hall 8 air defenses, which is going to be really awesome. But also at the top of the page, you can plug in your level lightning spells. Say we have a level 5 lightning spell and a level 1 earthquake, and it'll kind of show you right in here that you need 2 and 1 or 3 lightning spells, and it just works out really well to show you guys exactly what you need to be effective on these different level air defenses. I thought this one was pretty cool. Very nice little tool, nice little plug-in right there, or you can always just kind of default back here and go to the chart. So that's on ClashTrek.com. I'll link that in the description. We'll kind of talk about that more as the video goes on. So first off, we're going to show off some Zap Quake Dragons at Town Hall 8 and War here. We're going to kind of want to identify what air defense you want to take out. We see we got the level 6 air defenses, so you go back, refer to the Zap Quake chart, and it'll show you that you need a level 5 lightning spell and pretty much any level earthquake spell. So what you want to do is determine what air defense you want to take out. Generally, I see where the sweeper is pointing, so we kind of see the sweeper's covering everything, and you want to go behind the sweeper, so kind of come in, you know, on this bottom side behind the sweeper. So it makes sense to zap out this top air defense there. That way you can kind of get in behind it. And that's what Fargo is going to do here. Fargo Force 15, one of our great friends over there in iHawks. He's going to zap out that top air defense and then just start his dragons in and start creating a nice wide funnel. You want to make sure you get those dragons nice and wide so that they don't go wandering every which way. They go right up to the direction you want them to go in. So you see the dragon starting to come in here. He has 4 balloons in his camp. He's got balloons in his clan castle. He's going to be able to rage those bad boys right up through here and get them to the air defense. And that's what you want to do. Get those air defenses taken out as fast as possible. He's also got that poison spell in there just to slow down that clan castle dragon. And he's going to have a nice run at this base. And that's what it's all about, guys. Using dragons just to pretty much overpower the base, get in behind that sweeper, take out the other 2 air defenses, and just absolutely wreck. And Fargo just does a really good job. You can kind of see that he did a good job funneling because the dragons are progressing nice and evenly through the base. Kind of a nice line of dragons right there. So he does a really good job getting them through there. The balloons out in front, having big level balloons, high level, max level balloons in your clan castle helps out a ton. You definitely, from level 5 to level 6 on balloons is huge. So get some level 6 or higher balloons in your clan castle and get ready to rock and roll from there. So Fargo just absolutely wrecks this base, and that's exactly what you want to do with dragons, guys. I've been using a lot of Goho, but I've also been using a lot of drags in war to get 3 stars, and this is a classic strategy that is still super effective. I don't want people thinking like it's gone by the wayside or anything like that, but we're also seeing this at Town Hall 9 where dragons are being used, Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11. So dragons is a pretty decent attack to learn early on and kind of master it. Alright, guys, so we have a lower level at Town Hall 8 right here. This was from our current war. The matchup wasn't as great over here in iHawks, but it's still going to work out pretty well. 2 pro for you, going to go ahead and Zap Quake out that air defense. And you see that the sweeper's kind of pointing outwards, so he's going to come in from this top side and be able to get his dragons in there, and it's going to work out really nice. Actually did a good job zapping out that bomb tower as well. If you can get some extra defenses in there, it's going to help out a ton. We're going to do some live farming raids next to show you guys how to be super effective using dragons while farming for Dark Elixir, because honestly, I don't have any Elixir upgrades left. So spending the Elixir is not a big deal. I have my kings still to go up. I have lab upgrades. I got golems. I got hog riders. I got stuff to go up in the lab. So it's really, it's really not bad to use these guys if you don't have any Elixir upgrades left. So we see that sweeper's getting ready to go down. The haste spell to bring those balloons in, rage spell to get the dragons in, and that's what you want to do. Just get right at those other 2 air defenses and take them out. Dragon comes out of the clan castle. with a wizard and archer, but not going to stand a chance. We got 2 raged up dragons right there, and this base is just going to absolutely get wrecked by 2 pro for you. And again, a nice funnel. The dragons progressing nice and evenly throughout the base. That Tesla working over a little bit on the outside, but still, you see those level 6 or 7 balloons there. I think those might be level 7 balloons working throughout the base and just absolutely wrecking. And that's what you want, guys. Have those balloons getting deep into the base. That way they can take out some defenses. Don't sleep on those balloons taking out tons of extra defenses. And this is the basics of Town Hall 8 Dragons, guys. Use that Zap Quake to take out the furthest air defense from where you're going in. Go in behind the sweeper, get a nice line at the other 2 air defenses, and just absolutely wreck the base. Make sure your funnel is on point. Remember, funnel outward in. That way your dragons aren't going, you know, every which way. Don't just dump them all in one spot. You know, put a couple on the edges and then start putting them in the center there. So a very nice attack here, and that's exactly what you guys want to do. And that's what today's video is all about. Just a quick dragon refresher, something we're not seeing a ton of being talked about on my channel at least, but it's still a really effective, a really strong strategy, especially at Town Hall 8, something you want to be using if you can. So a nice 3-star there from 2 pro for you. Let's move on to some farming raids. So if we take a look at this army and why you want to wait until all of your elixir upgrades are done, because this costs 407,000 elixir. We're using 10 dragons, 2 lightning spells, a rage spell, and an earthquake. And even if we take out 1 dragon and add 4 balloons, which isn't bad, it's still 390,000 regular elixir and only 125 dark elixir. So you want to make sure that most of, if not all of your elixir upgrades are done, and that's kind of where I'm at on my base, where all my elixir upgrades are done. I got, you know, defenses, my lab's kind of just standing still because I could get the poison spell, but I got Valks, I got golems to go up, you know, I got dark elixir upgrades, and I still got my 2 levels on my king. So we got to get grinding on the dark elixir, and that's what we're going to show off. I'm going to go out, find a base, and we're going to hit a dark elixir raid using Dragloon out here. All right, guys, this base has just under 2k dark elixir. It's a little bit harder to find dark elixir. I think we're down here in gold leagues, like gold 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in on this base. The clan castle balloons are really optimal for getting into the other air defenses. So we're going to go ahead and zap out this air defense because sweeper's pointing down, so we're going to go in behind that. Get a dragon going over there, dragon going over there. That archer tower is upgrading, which is perfect for us. We're going to let that kind of work out. And you want to go in and just try to get to those air defenses as fast as possible. We'll go ahead and get our other drags working in here. We'll put a couple balloons right there just to work on that archer tower. And let's see, we'll put 1 balloon right there. The rest of our balloons going right up the center here. We should have a nice line towards the rest of the air sweepers, which should work out pretty well for us. So we're going to go ahead and haste the balloons in there, and they're going to go right towards that air sweeper right there. And then we can get our drags and our other balloons raged in right at that other air sweeper, and that's going to be perfect. And then we can have a nice run at the rest of the base, which should help us out to get the 3-star, because that's what we always want. We want to 3-star these Town Hall 8s. And that'll also help us get up to higher trophies so we can get more dark elixir and find better bases. So that's what you guys want to do. Get in there, make it happen. Make it happen with the dragons. We're going to hit a couple more raids with this, show you guys some more examples of Dragloon, Zap Quake working at Town Hall 8. And this one, we're going to do pretty well all around. We're not going to lose too much elixir. And down here in the gold leagues, I've actually been seeing a lot of bases with tons of elixir. So you might actually even be able to profit elixir using dragons to farm, because there's a crazy amount out here. But I'm trying to find some good dark elixir raids, and 2k dark is not too bad right there. So we'll be back with the next raid really soon. All right, this base has a ton of loot, guys, and we're going to use our dragons to try to get as much as possible. We're going to kind of use our dragons almost like a barge kind of here, and let them kind of work around the outside and then work in. I'm going to go ahead and zap out this air defense. I think that'll work. I think that's a level 6 air defense. Okay, barely got that air defense down, which is fine. But really, we want to get those drills and the town hall right up top there. That's going to be nice and easy profit. And then we'll go ahead and throw in dragon here. Let those guys start to funnel out a little bit. And we are looking good, getting tons of dark elixir. Again, our main objective right now is to get some dark elixir, so that's what we're going for. And we're going to flood our dragons right up into the center here of this base. And that should work out pretty well, to be honest. Let's go ahead and haste in 3 balloons right there. Get those guys going right up there. Clan Castle balloons, dragon. Oh yeah, that's going to be nice. And we'll rage them as that queen steps up. We want that queen taken out. But really, we want to make sure we get that dark elixir storage going down, which is going to be beautiful. There we go. We already got the 1-star, so we don't have to worry about winning the raid or anything like that. The dark elixir storage goes down. This base was like optimal for what we had. We'll throw in our king over here just to grab a little bit more loot, and we're actually working towards the 2-star. Very nice 2-star on that Town Hall 9. We'll take it. We'll take all that loot and tons of Dark Elixir. I mean, you don't find those huge Dark Elixir raids as much down here in the Gold League, so you got to take them when you can, especially when it was this easy. Probably wasn't too bad at all, so we'll let our dragons kind of work out. Okay, he's going to get taken out, so we'll just go ahead and end right there. And there we go with 3,700 Dark Elixir, 500,000 gold, 356,000 elixir. Very nice. Let's hit one more raid for today's episode. All right, guys, we found a dead base, and there's really not a ton going on here. I mean, bows are down, queens on the opposite side of the base, all the air defense is kind of just thrown over here. So I guess we'll just zap out this air defense, weaken right there. I'm gonna throw my king in right here just to kind of work on that. And then I'm just gonna get my dragons going right up the center of this base here, and go for a nice good run at this one. So let's get that going in. We'll get our balloons working right there in the center. Our king is doing a good job, and we should be fine here. We should be able to get right in towards that storage and at least get the 1-star, if not the 2-star. I'm not really too concerned about getting a 2-star or anything like that. I just want all that Dark Elixir. That's the main goal, always get as much Dark Elixir as possible. We still got dragons right here. Let's go ahead and rage up that big bundle of dragons right there in the center, and we should be good. We got all the Dark Elixir right there. We're definitely going to get the 1-star minimum. We're working towards the Town Hall to get that 2-star. Dragon's going to go around. Since I did kind of throw everything in, there's a good chance they're going to go around, but that's okay. Those little baby air defenses, not as intimidating. I mean, I think that's a level 4 or 5. Still going to hurt, but not as much as the higher defenses. So we got the 1-star, we got all the Dark Elixir, we got a huge chunk of the loot, and that's what it's all about, guys. Get as much loot as possible, especially when you're farming. Obviously, when you're farming and you're not doing war attacks, it's a lot different. You don't really get to plan as much. You just kind of got to wing it and throw everything in there. Whereas in war, you can kind of plan and see where the sweeper is pointing and figure out where you want to go in if you're going to use dragons. Again, dragons and Go-Ho, my go-tos for Town Hall 8 war attacks. And again, just a nice little refresher course here on the Town Hall 8 dragons. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. I know I love using dragons a ton, and I think they're making a pretty good comeback. So that's what we wanted to touch on today with the dragons. When we're going to finish out with quite a bit of Dark Elixir gain, we'll be able to get some stuff going very soon in the lab. We've got to just keep, farming away with our dragons. As you see there, we got 4.5 million elixir, so we're looking pretty good there. Yeah, dragons doing a good job. We're gonna just let them kind of work it out here, finish up the raid, see if they can get towards the 3-star. We'll be close to a 3-star, if not get it. Oh, there's corner huts. Oh, I don't want to wait on corner huts, but it's okay. We'll wait it out, guys. We'll wait it out for the 3-star. You always need a 3-star. So dragons, OP at Town Hall 8. Town Hall 9, I have seen some really interesting stuff at Town Hall 9 for sure, if you guys want to check that out as well. I'm actually, if he doesn't get taken out, he might get taken out. That dragon might go down. I'm actually just going to end after he gets this last little bit of loot right here, rather than wait, because, there's corner huts in all 3 corners. We're not going to get the 3-star. So there we go. We'll get all that loot. Beautiful. 480,000, 440,000, and 3,000 Dark Elixir. And there you guys have it. Town Hall 8 Dragons. Very fun. Very good to use. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. Ooh, we can get our king going up. That's all I got for you guys today. Sorry about that. Make sure you guys subscribe. Turn on those notifications. You guys have a great day. Keep on Flash Bashing.